Brothers got bags from Prada, rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we back up. Running these racks up.
Start your week by installing your game plan.
When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down and get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. You see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Made a killing and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down when the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top when the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throwed and blinded my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mad dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Know you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up.
I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Made a killing and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
Hey everybody, it's the coach, and this is Madden 20 on EA Sports. Up next, we've got what ought to be a great matchup between the Oakland Raiders and the Houston Texans. With that, let's head over to the space city of Houston. Standing by at NRG Stadium, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, on a wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas, the roof is open, and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. The scene from a few moments ago, this crowd enthusiastically cheering on their Texans as they emerge from the locker room, and we're just about ready for football as the Texans get set to match up with... So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Now the first carry for Doug Martin. He'll have a first down past the 40. And finally brought down at the 38. That one good for 37 yards. Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles. Gain some additional yardage.
He'll rifle this, and this is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Ryan Grant, his 6th touchdown of the season. And they are able to... So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. And some room to work. A Raider first down, 17 yards. Like Antonio Brown, Tyrell Williams came to the Raiders in March. Came up the coast from L.A., where he caught 41 balls last year with the Chargers. His best year was 2016 when the Chargers were still in San Diego. Over 1,000 yards, 7 touchdowns, and the Raiders really have high hopes for this 27-year-old receiver. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 37. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 37-yard line. Martin. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I've not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
Yeah, I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
Got his man. It's Williams. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Tyrell. The offense set to take the field here as they have the football in the final minute of this first quarter. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Steps away to his left. He's going deep for Brown. Oh, wide open, complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Antonio Brown, 92 yards. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. So the offense set to take the field here. They will have the football with less than a minute to go in the first half.
Check 41. Here we go.
On first down, it's Martin. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. 2nd and 13. Sliding out of the pocket. He's going to take off with it. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Got a man. It's complete. Williams. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards. What a first half this has been offensively. I mean, defensively, what do you do when you're getting torched like this?
No, these receivers are absolutely wearing them out. So 2 thoughts come to mind. 1, get some oxygen. You fill up your lungs a little bit. And number 2, talk to your guys up front. You need a pass rush to help slow them down.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. 2nd and 10. Rolling to his right. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Got his man, that's Tyrell Williams. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants?
And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Whitney Merciless showing no mercy. Flies in for the sack. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Bernardrick McKinney, the linebacker, picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will... So after giving up the touchdown, now what can this offense do? Can they strike back? We'll see. 1st and 10. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's going to lose yardage. Not that it matters as the final seconds tick away. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Game situation. Let's go.
They'll throw now on the final play. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. We have hit halftime. Still 2. Well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. A reminder. Third quarter action, and this offense will have a 1st and 10 as they get set for the next drive. They try to fire up the running game with Martin. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside.
Keep it up. Keep it up.
He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. That one goes for 24 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 42-yard line. He'll buy some time right. It's complete to Williams. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Last play, they went over 20 yards. This time, they topped 30. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That's going to be caught by Williams for a Raiders touchdown. Tyrell Williams, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders. It'll be a 1st and 10 coming up as this offense takes over possession of the football in the 3rd quarter. They'll run on 1st down. Richard. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. On 1st down, Richard. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider 1st.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They're going to look to throw. Being chased out left. He'll run it. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a 1st. Now back to throw. Complete. Smith has it. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down. 2nd and 4. Buying time to his left. Well, this is caught by Williams. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 12 yards there and a 1st down. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the 1st.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Flushed out right. He'll find his running back here, Richard. And he'll get nothing out of that one. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down. They've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Back now in Houston. It's the Raiders with the lead and the football here as we get ready to start quarter number 4. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Jalen Richard hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown. Now following the interception, this offense will get another shot at it as they'll quickly head back onto the field.
Here we go, here we go.
Kill, kill, kill.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. He's going deep and got his man complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They'll get 34 yards there. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence.
Let's go, boys, let's go. Ready?
Again on the play.
I'm going back to you. I'm going back to you.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
Ready?
Mike, boy, what's Mike?
Oh, damn, pump. Tight end to the right, boy, tight end to the right. Shut up.
Richard on the toss. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. A loss of 2 there, second down. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. Richard. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A nice run there, 8 yards, moves him much closer to the goal line now for 3rd down. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? They'll try to run this one in. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And I guess not content to get another 3 here late. They'll try to add 6 more as they go on 4th and goal. He'll drop to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Ryan Grant with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Raiders... We are in the 4th and final quarter as the offense will have the football starting this drive, 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. On 2nd down, Richard.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they...
They'll keep it on the ground. Richard. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to bring up the 4th down. Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. They'll set up a throw. Forced out to his left. He may try and run for this. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Here we go.
Right. He's done right.
They'll run the option right here on 1st down. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. That one looks like he'll throw here. Gonna look deep for Wilson. And this is taken in at the 5. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. I tell you, Charles, you play to the final whistle, I get that. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Oakland, their winning ways continue as they get it up to 7-0, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Texans, they drop back to 500 now at 4 up and 4 down. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Jaguars in Jacksonville. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank
S-T-R-O. Yeah. How many of y'all came to win? Oh, they asking my name, huh? You ready? S-T-R-O. I ain't come to play with you. Yeah. Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up. Yeah. I can't spend the day with you. I'm out of my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. Yeah. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I'm made with you. I've been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support, bruh. Lifting up. Never not on my grind. New York City time. Another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winning side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know. You ain't